DJ's Gaming. In today's episode, we are going to be making a steam engine similar to what you see here, except a little bit better because this one I mildly screwed up on. I accidentally screwed up while working on this one. But I did learn you can make a really high level steam engine. And so, let's get started. We're going to just come right over here. Actually, yeah, we'll just come right over here real quick. So, a steam engine needs three things. You need a heat source, which blaze burners are a very good heat source for it. But you can use a campfire for them as well. You can early game you can use campfires for the heat source of a steam engine. And then after you make the heat source, you are going to need a water source. And I always suggest making a decent sized water source because you never know what you're going to need or when you're going to need it. And you use the mechanical pumps to take the water out. And I don't have all my blocks because I forgot to get all set up. And then you use fluid tanks, of course. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to make two steam engines here, one for each source. Now, if you're using the campfires, campfires don't produce a ton of heat. So you could only maybe make it about yay big. And I'm going to make a different water source for this one. But with the campfire ones, all you need is a water source. As to where you will need both a water source and a heat source or a fuel source for this one, for the blaze burners. You then grab, of course, your fluid pipes and your cog, your power source. And then you want to make sure that the power source is spinning at a decent speed. You want water going in fairly quickly. And one thing you can do to make sure the water is flowing is turn one of them into glass. Now, once you have a heat source going in, you then need to grab your steam engine. With such a small one, you can only maybe do one steam engine, possibly up to two, just because, as you can see, the heat is really low. This thing does not, these things don't heat it up very quickly. They won't heat it up very high. But once you have the heat system, you can then, you get it, you can have it going. This is good for early setup. And so you can use this for early steam engines. But as soon as you get blaze burners, replace these things with blaze burners. Now, steam engines are what you are supposed to eventually get. Like, you are supposed to eventually change out all of your water wheels and windmills for steam engines if you really want to. I don't usually do, just because of the fact that I don't like to spend all the time changing things out. But what I will do is I will take the time to make new machines using steam engines. With the now, when using the blaze burners for heat, you still need the water, And so you would do what you would normally do to get the water. And what I would... sorry. Dang, my allergies are killing me all of a sudden. What I would do for the power source here is use a water wheel as a power source, because that is a good choice of a power source. And you want it going pretty dang quickly, so I would also put a speed controller over here as well, because the speed controller is the best setup with this. And then we need to get a heat source to these guys. And so what you do is you need to put down the depot, and you can use the mechanical arm to power this. But first, let's go ahead and so what a lot of people like to do is use a lava farm. You don't need to have a very large lava farm. A simple, 3x3 lava farm will be more than adequate. And then what I would do for the power source for here is I would use a windmill. Now a lot of this can be more compacted. I'm mostly just not wanting to compact it so that you guys can see what you need. And so now this here will generate the lava, push the lava into the spout. Now getting the lava into the blaze burners is where things can get a little bit of finicky. And you get to start working with some interesting pieces. So you need a chest. And with the chest, you can use andesite funnels. So one there and one there. With the andesite funnel, you'll see these little arrows here. You can switch it to decide which direction it is going. Is it going into the chest, out of the chest? So you want one of them going into the chest. Now, reason why I say using a windmill is because you then also have to have this powering the go away. Sorry, I was getting annoyed by slimes. As I was saying, you need the mechanical arm, and before you place the mechanical arm, you have to right-click everything. Before you place the mechanical arm, you have to right-click the items that the mechanical arm is going to use. So you want it to deposit items into the blaze burner. You also want it to deposit items into the andesite funnel here, and you want it to take items from the depot. You can then put it down. It has all the setups to it, and then you need to have a cogwheel attached to it. And then we need to have more than one bucket into the chest. And so the andesite funnel drops the bucket here, spout fills it up with lava, and then when we give power to the mechanical arm, which I will get the power for the mechanical arm from the windmill that's doing all this, you can get it going. And again, the more speed you give this, the faster it will go. And away it goes. And now you just stick on your steam engines, and you'll notice as it heats up all of them, the heat is going to rise, And so now we have a good level of heat, decent size, decent water. And if we go ahead and grab ourselves the shafts to power this, you know, it's sitting there wanting to pump out 65,000 stress units. And so you can power up to 65,000 stress units. The steam engines are great for making large machines, needing to power large machines. So you go from, you know, the water wheels. If we remember, if you think back on the water wheels, you know, each water wheel is only pumping out 512 stress units, which is barely capable of powering all of this. We can then literally replace all of these water wheels with one of these. It is capable of compacting your machines. But we can literally take all those water wheels and replace it with one of these. And it will still have stress units to spare. It is almost impossible to make one of these things stop working from overstress. Now, one of the things you can also do is once you get it started, you can replace the the windmill you have here and the water mill you have on the water with these. You can actually take like one engine. If you wanted to, you can take one engine and stick it right here, and maybe like remove one of these engines, and now you can use this engine over here to power this, and to power this, and to power that, once you get it going. And so you can either set it all up to power itself and then just manually start these, or you can get it all going and then just change them up. It is up to you on that. But I mean, even this one here, with how small it is pumping out 2,000 stress units. This can very capable power one of our machines. Like, this could have easily powered this right here. And so they are meant to be more compact and make life a little bit easier. You can also make these things go faster. Because of how high the stress unit's capacity is, you can build machines that are going at crazy speeds very easily. But yeah, this is a basic, this is a basic machine. Now this is all getting full of lava. But yeah, this is a good setup that makes life a lot easier, using both blaze burners as well as campfires. Yeah, steam engines though are very basic. Something that heats it up and water, and you're done. I have to admit, I also just like listening to the machines go. They're just kind of fun to listen to. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit the big thumbs up button and subscribe for more. And if you guys have any suggestions or want to see me build something, or curious how to build something, go ahead and leave it in the comment section, and I will do what I can to build it. Thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful day.